Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my gold and silver update. This is JR. Thank you for joining me on the first video of the new decade. I wish everyone out there a wonderful new year and a great new decade. And for some reason, I don't know, I guess I've never really looked at, I guess in 2010, I don't remember looking at this as a brand new decade, but it is a new decade. And so I want to wish everyone a happy new decade. The last 10 years, what a rough ride here for the precious metals. Gold back in 2010 really took off ahead of its high and created an all-time high of 1900. That was back in 2011. In August of 2011, it saw the peak. Then it traded sideways for quite some time, probably until 2013, just some sideways trading. And since then, it just broke down. Then what followed was from 2013, from May of 2013 until June of 2019. Wow, you're talking about 6 years of just sideways action, and finally broke above that 1360 range. Finally broke above it. Really nice breakout to the upside. My NAS analysis, I had the I think I did the analysis right over here, and I did say that this is the box. This is the box that we want to trade, and any price within this box here was going to be a good buy. I was hoping that the market would come down a little bit further. It didn't. Since then, we've just seen a huge breakout to the upside, and gold again has broken above its high. Now at this point, this is the weekly chart here on gold, and at this point we would like to see a close, right? You see these nice big green candles here, right? Let's put this back to auto. You see these nice big candles here, right? This one and this one. What we want to see is we want to see the week ending with this big candle. I mean, this morning we saw the market go to 1580, and since then we've given back all of our gains on the weekly chart. But again, we still have another 4 days to go on the week to record this final wick, right? Or this final candle, right? That's the weekly chart here for gold. And if you look at the daily chart again, this was today. You saw a high of about 1585, and again we've given up all those. We've given up all of those gains, right? Now, very typical for this market to continue to trade sideways, right? Again, until we surpass this line here, this high, and we have a nice close above it. As of right now, I mean, technically speaking, we have closed above this high, right? So let's take this line here and let's just make it straight. And you can see that this candle here has closed above this line. And usually what I look for is I look for closes above the previous highs. And again, this is your high and this is a close. So this is how we're closing out the day. But this is a daily time frame, and I would have liked to seen a little bit more of a stronger candle closing above. So let's see how we finish off the week. But technically speaking, we can still trade sideways for a little bit, but it does look like with all the insecurity and that assassination that we all heard about. You know, what I find interesting is that, you know, for some reason everyone's so happy about the order of this, about ordering the assassination of this guy that I can't even pronounce his name. Just 2 weeks ago, no one knew who this was, and then a week later, everybody's happy that he's dead. You know, that's a little strange to me. And to me, it tells me how the media really controls the narrative. And you know, if the media wants you to be upset, they'll make you upset, and if they want you to be happy, they'll make you happy. And the same respects, what do we care? We're trading the market, so that we're just looking at the fundamentals, we're looking at the technicals, and we're making decisions based off of that. So with that said, I think that the market is going to continue to rise. There is a chance that again we might see a little bit of volatility over here. If not, I guess by tomorrow or the next day, we should see much higher prices. As of now, I'm targeting mid 1600s. Possibly even 1700 on this move. Again, I think we have a confirmed bull market. Actually, I don't think so. I think technically speaking, we do have a bull market. So at this point, all you want to do is want to look for buying opportunities. This was a buying opportunity. If you didn't get in on this one, I would probably look for the next dip. But again, I think the market is just going to continue to create higher highs. We might have some crazy volatility over on this side when we get to the $1,800, $1,900 range. I definitely do see 1,800 being tested this year. But we'll see what happens, right? That's for gold. Let's look at silver. On silver, again, hit this box over here and jumped from there. Beautiful candles. We still have yet to surpass the high, which was $19. And I think silver's on its way. So as far as the weekly chart is concerned, nothing really much to say besides the fact that it looks like silver's trying to break above this level here. I think this level is extremely important. $21. I think once we surpass $21, it's just a matter of time before we go to the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s. I've said it 1,000 times. I expect silver to go much, much higher. I'm expecting prices of silver to go above 100, maybe 150, $200. I know it seems crazy right now, but again, trust me, when you know how to read charts, it's just technicals and it's just fundamentals. When you do have a declining dollar and when you have inflation and we have the more money printing than ever before, prices rise, right? And I'm gonna, on my next analysis, I know I've been promising this analysis where I'm gonna put some news and put some actual fundamentals, not just technicals. Behind it, it's probably gonna be a 15-20 minute long video, but it's a video that it's long overdue. And you know, again, when you factor in everything, you realize that when you print money, only the asset winners, only the asset holders win, right? Poor folks, unfortunately, don't have money to buy assets, and rich folks do have money to buy assets. So inflation or the printing of money is a great indicator that prices are going to rise, so start preparing right now. So again, at this point, is really just a matter of time. Again, much, much higher prices to come on gold and silver. I also like platinum right now. Platinum is just doing phenomenal. Again, all the markets, all the metals are doing the exact same thing. You got a high, you create a low, you establish a low, and then you create a higher high. I'd like for platinum to surpass this level here. This would be the level, the 1194 level, $1,200 level. Once platinum goes above that level, I mean, it's just gonna be a wrap from there. And I think platinum is gonna give us much, much, much higher prices. It should definitely outperform gold. As of right now, gold is outperforming everything. But with that said, last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the US dollar. The US dollar, we can see here very clearly that it's already broken this downtrend line. On my last analysis, I stated that this could have been a false breakdown. You definitely want to sell around this area. And what do we have? We have just what seems to be an inevitable breakdown. It definitely seems like it's going to happen. We might continue to see a lot more volatility. We might see the dollar come back up here, but you know, again, we have a low here, an established low of 92.60, and obviously we have a high. We have your low here. We have a high, and we have a lower high, right? A lower low, right? So you have your high, lower high, and then you have your low and your lower low. Now we have a new low here. You know, going back to what I said about gold and that wick where we haven't really seen a solid close above that high. Same thing with this US dollar. We do have this wick here that kind of it's lower than these, but on the daily chart, on the weekly chart, it does look like it's going to continue to break down. It just, on a technical level, I'd like to see these types of candles here that we show here. Those candles, really nice red candles like this one, is what we want to see over here. And what we're seeing is we're seeing a lot of wicks. So when you have a lot of wicks, that usually suggests a lot of indecision. It doesn't mean that the market is not going to go in the direction that it's supposed to. And as of now, it does seem like the dollar is going to continue to break down. You can look at a lot of different scenarios where it looks like the dollar is going to break down. This is a great trade that I just got in right now, right? And what is that trade? Here's your low. We're going to connect this to your other low, but this is your previous high. So again, just like gold and just like silver, you have established high, you have an established low, you break above that established high right here, and now is a matter of coming and retesting this high, now this resistance now turns support. I really like this level to buy. I'm conservative at this level here. We're looking to go higher, right? So there's your break of your high. Now we establish a new high. We come back here and we see if this level now is going to hold. This used to be resistance, now it should hold as support. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting this, just like we see in gold, or just like we're seeing in silver. Can we see this market do this? At this level here, that's when you want to get a little bit more aggressive. But again, I'm talking highs and I'm talking lows. This is your established high and this is your established low. So what you can do here is you can buy here with a stop loss around here in this area, right? And you're looking to go higher. If it goes below this area here, then your next level would be to buy within this range here. And at that point, what you want to do is you want to put your stop right before this low here. This is your established low. And again, from here, you're looking to go much, much higher. So either way you put it, the market's just looking really, really robust. The US dollar does not look very healthy right now. You have the euro again, trying to figure out what it's doing. Although I am short the euro, I think the euro is going to continue to decline. I think right now what we're seeing is we're seeing a little bit of a weak dollar. And from here, you should see the euro come down over here. I've made mention of this gap here plenty of times, and I'm betting that we will eventually fill that gap. So it might not be right now, but it will happen sooner than later. Again, we're printing money. So the Dow Jones, nothing really very surprising. Again, you have the big move to the upside. You establish this level as resistance. Now it's support, and again, it jumped from there. Based on this move, I'm targeting almost 30,000 points on the Dow Jones. And at this point, I actually got stopped out on my short here, but I will be more than glad to short this thing at the 30,000 point range. You know, again, this is the game we play, right? We're trying to look at these markets and we're trying to make sense of them. The good news is that technical analysis is our friend. And as of now, what you want to do is you want to get out of this way here and you want to let this market hit the 29.5. That's where I'm targeting the Dow Jones at this point. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will have another video by the end of this week. And I hope and I wish everyone watching this video, I hope your holidays were phenomenal. And I hope this 2020 brings you lots of luck, lots of joy, plenty of good health, lots of time with the family, and I wish you all the best of luck in your tradings. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.